There's no one sitting here. No one.
Here today. So let's get everybody in and no one walking in front of you during the presentation. Guys, shift up for me if you can. Shift up for me so there's no empty seats to your right hand side. Morning for all of those of you who have tuned in live this morning. Very exciting morning this morning at DuePoint, and we're trying to get everybody into the room for a minute. Guys, we are live, so as usual I'm going to ask you to just put your phones on silent for me. Dig them out, turn the alarms off, your Saturday morning alarms. Maybe some of you late sleepers, then an alarm, I don't know. Let's turn those off. Make sure they're off. And the old phones you can't silent, let's turn them off completely. All right. Come in, come in, come in. There we go, you see, I'm streaming live. See, I can see I'm streaming live. All right, you don't have to do it. You just scan outside, you get XP, it's fine. All right, Saturday morning XP is back. For those of you who are attending. All right, we're all in. Guys, this morning we do have a very exciting morning. We're going to start with our introduction presentation, then we'll move on to more things. But for all of you in the room and those of you who are watching us live today, you'll see that there's a new update to our app this morning that is live. Please do that update before the 11 o'clock session this morning so that you can follow with me through the presentation at 11 today. Okay, so either between now and then, you've got an hour at least. Get a moment, get onto our free Wi-Fi, guys. If you're not on the Wi-Fi already, you'll see the passwords are on the glass. Those of you around the country, you'll have to use your own Wi-Fi wherever you are, or 4G, and download the app. Fortunately, our app is not massive. The download is like 23 megs or something like that. It's not massive. I know Rob's been threatening to put a presentation on it. Then it'll be a big app, but right now it's easy. So get that update done so that you can follow us at 11 o'clock this morning. All right, so welcome to all of you this morning. I see many guests in the house as well this morning, which is very exciting. I am going to hopefully get you completely up to speed with what DuePoint is and does in the next 30 to 40 minutes. And by the end, I hope that you are as excited and as energized as we are here at DuePoint. In 2019, it is a year that is poised for DuePoint because of what is happening in our country. And therefore, I kind of expect that in the next 40 minutes, you'll start to understand just what we have done here that is quite unique. To start with this morning, though, I wanted to just let you know that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. People get confused. They say, Brendan, are you a branch? I'm not a branch. Are you a subsidiary or a UMA or a sister company? I've heard that one too. We're none of those things. We are in fact Constantia. We're just a division, like the accounting division or the legal division. We're the DuePoint division. So we are Constantia. Go and do any research you want to do on Constantia and you'll know that we're a long-standing, nearly 70-year-old insurance company in South Africa, listed on the JSE and licensed in many ways by the FSCA. We tell you that so that you understand that you're not at some new presentation. And boy, do I see them every single week from every single angle of our country. Weird and wonderful presentations. That's not what you're at this morning. This morning you're at an insurance company. We're going to be talking very seriously about our objective. And our objective here this morning is wealth creation. Not cash, not selling, not any of that stuff. Wealth creation. Why? Because when we formed DuePoint a good couple of years ago, we started to identify as a corporate a couple of serious economic risks in South Africa. One of them was to us directly as a corporate, but mainly the risk was lying in the hands of individual South Africans. Even now, South Africans haven't yet realized the economic crisis they personally are in. And we're going to see that crisis roll out, come into effect in the next 2 to 5 years. And that's very sad. We want to get people a safety net before they reach that crisis, which is now inevitable in South Africa. I was sitting with an economist yesterday talking to him, and he said, Brendan, even if we changed everything, we snapped our fingers and there was a miracle in South Africa, we got the best leadership in the world, corruption disappeared, legislation changed to the way it should be, and the world economy boomed, it would take us 2 decades at least to turn South Africa around. That means that with a miracle, we're going to be poor for at least 20 more years. That's what the economists are saying, and it's true. This is not flagrant marketing. It's their mathematical analysis of where we're heading right now. I saw an article yesterday that really broke my heart. I'm a petrol head, and I always read all the car magazines, and they were releasing now the brand new 3 Series BMW. Now, I remember when I was a kid, and the 3 Series was out, you could pick them up for about 50,000 Rand. I think the bottom of the range 3 was about 50,000 Rand. Now, you'll know the last model, if you bought a 440i and you spec'd it up nicely, it was 1.2 million Rand. Okay, well now, for the first time in 40 years, the 3 Series will not be built in South Africa. We're going to import it. Do you know what that's going to do to the price of the 3 Series? It's going to add 50% to it. That means that the next 3 Series will be 500,000 Rand more expensive than the last one. Everything that we could possibly do wrong, we've done wrong in the last 20 years. And as a result, we're in crisis as individuals. And we realize this. And we're in crisis as corporates. We're in crisis as corporates. We are not going to continue to be sustainable businesses if we continue in the path that we've done over the last 40, 50 years. And with that in mind, we needed to come up with a solution. And a couple of years ago, we decided that looking at the South African state, at the individuals and at the cultures and mentalities of South Africans, we needed to harness what comes naturally to South Africans, which is a sense of social entrepreneurship. Social entrepreneurship is the willingness of individuals in South Africa to get out there and do something for themselves. You see it all over South Africa. At every street corner, there's somebody who's got their own little shop. You've got somebody out there that's joined a network, joined a direct selling company, and while they've got a job during the day, at night they are selling things, whatever it might be. Working in call centers during the day, working on shift work at night. South Africans are very entrepreneurial, and we wanted to enhance the spirit, because if we can create entrepreneurs, then we can create wealth. Not cash, but wealth. Now, for us, that meant that it could push us as a corporate into a new type of distribution. One that worked, one that encompassed what's happening in 21st century South Africa, one that would allow us to continue to be sustainable while the old methods of selling fall away. With this in mind, we created what we believed would take into account these 3 things, and we called it the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is where you come in. It allows you as an individual to contract with us as wealth engineers. As wealth engineers, you are given one single task. The task of simply connecting South Africa to us. If you're able to connect South Africa to us, then we're able to create distribution. And when we can create distribution, we can create revenue. And from that revenue, we're able to create for you an extra recurring income. You see, we don't deal with products that are sold one at a time, like plastic buckies and perfume and creams and toiletries and things like that. We deal with financial services products here at DuePoint. These run on automatic debit order systems, which means that your responsibility is a single one. You connect an individual to us once, and thereafter, every month, our debit order runs. You never run back to them and beg them to buy the buckies or the perfumes or the whatever again. You never go back. Our system automatically raises that debit order every month, and you have created for yourself a recurring sustainable income, one you can forecast on, one that you can leverage in your own personal economy. We also built the system so that it would take into account the South African context. We're not an international business. These businesses that come in from China and America and Australia, they don't know us. They don't know our circumstances. They don't know how we work. They don't know how we think. And therefore, they generally last less than 12 months. What's the latest one to collapse? I've seen you all on Facebook. You know which one it is. You were all involved in it, and now it's spiraling down less than 12 months after it opened its doors. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a long-standing South African company. We're run by South Africans for South Africans. We designed a system for South Africans. We understand your circumstances, and we understand that the vast majority of South Africans say, I'm too busy. Did you say that to the person that brought you here this morning? Did you say that to them? Listen, I'm sorry, I'm too busy. Congratulations, you're now part of the biggest club in the country. Do you understand that it's not an acceptable excuse for anything anymore? Why? Because your job, you know the job you have? Is it making you rich right now? No, it's making you poorer every year, is it not? You might not think so. No, but I got a 5,000 Rand raise last year. Well, what was that as a percentage of your salary? Was it 6%? Was it 8%? Was it 10%? Was it 15%? Well, inflation for the average individual last year was 20 to 25%. So if you didn't get a 25% increase, you are poorer this year than last. Read the newspapers. They're talking about it. They're talking about the fact that at the end of 2018, we as South Africans took home less money than we did in 1984. How are you going to buy a 2 million rand 3 Series BMW on your salary? When just 10 years ago, you could have bought one for 300,000 rand. Do we understand? Have we seen what is happening? Do we understand? No, I don't have time. I'm sorry. I'm sticking on this path of poverty. It's taking all my time up. Well, what we've done is we've created a tool that leverages others. It allows you to create what we call channels here, teams of individuals who will create wealth for you when you can't. When you're busy at work, they can be busy. When you're sleeping at night, they can be busy. This business of ours is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It never closes its doors. You are never worried about stock that's not arrived yet, or stock that's broken or rotten. You're never worried about any of this. You are instantaneously connected to DuePoint 24 hours a day through our technology at almost no cost to you. This is a system we have created for the average South African, and we give you the system, the use of the system at no cost. We're not going to ask you this morning, like every other presentation you've been to, for your money. You know that. You've been to other ones. No, welcome to the Chinese number XYZ. You just have to buy 2,500 rands worth of stock every month, and then you can earn. Welcome to this coin thing online. You just need to give me 30,000 rand, and I can buy the mining equipment, and you're good to go. Even ones that say, well, we'll charge you a monthly admin fee. It's just 95 rand a month. Or it's $80 a month. I've seen them all. We've got them all. And yet we go, don't we? And we pay it. At DuePoint, there's no startup fee, no monthly fee, no admin fee, no application form fees, no technology fee, no training fee. You get to use the system by simply being a product owner at DuePoint. There's no additional costs. This today is not a financial decision for you at all. And it's not a qualification or experience decision for you. You're not salespeople. We don't make you sell here at DuePoint. We contract you out of selling. Never again are you going to have to cart stuff around and beg your friends and tell them how good it is and what vitamins it's got in it and what sheep placenta and all of this nonsense. It's none of that. Your task is just to connect people to us. You're not brokers, not agents, not advertisers, not salespeople. Just connect South Africans to us. And it means that everybody in South Africa can do this. Every single South African can start changing the crisis that they are in South Africa today. Everyone can build an asset. You know what an asset is? An asset is something that you can price. At DuePoint, you can price your channel. An asset is something you can sell or transfer. At DuePoint, you can sell or transfer your channel. And an asset is something that will outlive you. At DuePoint, when you pass away, your channel and the income it produces will automatically be handed over to your children, and they will continue to earn what you created in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot do that with your job. You cannot do it with anything where you're selling something. It dies with you, and your children are left with nothing. At DuePoint, we're in the business of wealth creation, and wealth creation must be intergenerational. And that is what we do at DuePoint. And we've built this on a system that is absolutely convenient for you. No selling, no presenting, and no needing to come back to our office. How often do I get somebody to say, but Brendan, when you're opening an office in Durban? Never. Because you've got me right here. 24 hours a day, 365. Full support, full training, full connection to DuePoint. You never ever have to return to DuePoint's offices again. Those of you here can see that it is real. I want you to go and talk to all the people who are watching us live today who are telling their friends, this is rubbish, you're just fiddling with the remote, it's not real. I literally had a wealth engineer tell me that someone said to him, no, you're just doing something with the remote, it's not real. Folks, this is the 21st century. You have to catch up. We are dealing with live technology here. You are looking at me live in Bryanston on Saturday morning. Yes, I could be watching my son playing soccer, but I'm here with you guys because I'm real. And you're here with me too. Go out and tell everybody this is real. You don't have to come to our office. The system asks you to do one thing. just connect South Africans to us. As you connect South Africans to us, some are going to become wealth engineers like you. And when they do, we're going to allocate them to you, and your channel is now born. These individuals are going to go out and do the same thing. Using our technology around the country, they're going to be connecting people to us, becoming wealth engineers and being allocated to you. And your distribution, your channel of distribution for DuePoint spreads across the nation over time. And we come along. As the insurance company DuePoint, we come along and facilitate the purchase of our products throughout your channel, and your income is born without you having to sell a single thing. We then create wealth for you in two ways. The first is through our rewards program. Our rewards program is going to pay you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that product payment is made, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. Sounds super complicated. It is the simplest system in the country. You're going to go out, chat to some of your friends. They're going to become wealth engineers. They're going to pay for their products, and you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. Not once. Every month going forward. No, but Brendan, if I sell this thing, I get 450 Rand. Yes, once. Do you want to know how quickly 55 Rand a month reaches and surpasses 450 Rand? Very quickly. But you've got more control. If these individuals take more than one product, you get more than 155 Rand. Anyone, say this guy takes 2 products, you've got 110 Rand every month going forward. This guy takes 3 products, you've got 165 Rand every month going forward. This guy takes 4 products, and so on and so on. And you've got 220 Rand every month. You are in control of your income. This is the thing we don't have in our jobs. Do you have control in your jobs right now? Can you say to your boss, listen, buddy, 25% inflation last year. Come, I need a raise now. I'll accept 1,000 Rand a month increase henceforth. How do you think that conversation's going to go? We had one of our, I love her, she's a wonderful wealth engineer lady with us here on Thursday night, and she's a real mover and shaker here. And she said she had the nightmare conversation in December. The one I've been telling people is going to happen for years happened to her. She said she didn't think it was going to happen to her, but it happened. She got called in by a manager in December, just before Christmas. You got to love it. And she said, oh, you know, you are our superstar here. You're our top seller for 2018. We love you. You've got all of our best clients. You're absolutely the best. But I'm sorry, this year, your income is not going to reflect your performance because the business is not doing well. And she said that just broke her. You know, shoddy increase, no bonus, as the best person in the office. But you know what I said to her? I said, if anything, it reflects how you don't have control. And people don't believe me. Someone said to me the other day, we had a big Teamworks meeting. They said, the reason I have a job is for security. I said, you have a job for security? What security do you have in your job? Tomorrow morning. You know what can happen tomorrow morning? Monday's coming up. It's good. This weekend, they're all writing the letters and getting them ready. Because on Monday morning, you know what's going to happen? Not to all of you, but some of you, wherever you may be. Monday morning is your day. And they're going to call you in, and they're going to say, listen, we're closing down, we're downsizing, we're retrenching, and here's your last check. And there ain't nothing you can do about it because they've done it completely legally. They physically are not making money. We are in crisis as an economy. Do you feel secure because you have a job? That is called false security. False security. Here, you have control. You have control. I don't call people in on Monday morning. Any of you guys that have been with me for years, have I ever called you in on Monday morning and said, oh, sorry, this month it's 25 Rand. Huh? Have I ever done that? No. Here, you're in control. You're in control, and you create your income. This is where you will find security. Not in jobs anymore. Not in South Africa. Maybe in America or Europe or Australia, but not here. Not anymore. We have to have a plan. These folk are going to go out, and they're going to connect a few more people to your channel. And again, they're going to pay for their products. You're going to get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month going forward. You've been with us for 5 minutes. Look at that example. You're earning 1,000 Rand a month. What did you do? 5 connections. And you're on 1,000 Rand a month. 1,000 Rand a month, guys. That's 12,000 Rand a year. You still got your job. Nobody's going to quit your job. That'd be ridiculous. But you got an extra $1,000 a month. You've done hardly anything, but the ball's rolling. Now you want to get going a little bit more. You put a little bit more time in, a little bit more energy in, and as you grow, you earn on a diminishing basis, but only to the 8th point. You see, at DuePoint, there is no limit to your potential, no cap on the opportunity. From the 8th point on, you will always get 4% of 27 Rand 50 for every product on every point in your channel where you qualify to earn. When you've watched our training videos, and they're only 2 or 3 minutes long, simplest system in the world, you will understand how you can create an unlimited dream at DuePoint. How big is your dream? Some of you want 5 grand, some of you want 50 grand. That's fine. Some of you want 200,000 Rand a month. That's fine. There's no limit. Once you've watched the videos, you'll understand that you can achieve that. Then you can hand it over to your children and they can expand it even more. Where in South Africa can you go today when they don't take your money and they put a tool in your hands and say, you don't have to quit your job. Just work on this. Put 5 years in, 10 years in, 20 years in, and change your future and the future of your family permanently. Where in South Africa can you go? Is it going to be selling cheap Chinese knockoff products? Is that going to do it for you? No. Is it going to be your job? Maybe politics. But even there, I think when you lose your job, you can't give it to your kids. Where in South Africa can you do it today? We believe that there's only one place, and it's here. Folks, how much can you earn? That's what people ask me. How much can I earn? Well, we can calculate it pretty accurately these days. We've been around long enough. We've got plenty data. We can work it out for you. But you're going to have to put some time in. That's the price we ask of here at DuePoint, is your time. If you can put some time in, we can calculate your growth. But we know you're busy. Too busy to be here, in fact, this morning. Too busy to do this. So we put into our calculations a very accommodating growth rate formula. We call it 3 + 2. We ask you in your first month to just add 3 people to us. Just connect 3 people to DuePoint. That's it, in an entire month. Oh, I'm very busy. It's all right. You can find 3 people in a month. Then +2. Every month thereafter, we want you to add just 2 people to your first point. 1 every 15 days. You can be CEO of Barlow World and still find enough time to connect 2 people to DuePoint in a month. Now, if you can do that every month, you've got to be persistent about it. You've got to be putting those 2 people in every month. If you can do it every month, consistently over time, then we can start to calculate how much you're going to earn. 3 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2. After 6 months, you will be on about 2,500 Rand a month with us. Oh, no, but Brendan, I've seen something online that says I'm going to be rich in 90 days. Yes. Any of your friends rich after 90 days? They make promises. We had a chap in here the other day. In fact, I'm meeting him this week. I can't wait. He says he was earning 30,000 Rand a week off the last thing that just happened to have collapsed recently. And I'm dying to see his bank statements. You know why I don't believe him? He's still driving the same car as he did before, still living in the same house as he did before. If you were earning 30,000 Rand a week, you don't think the first thing you'd do is upgrade your car. You can pay for it in a month. You know? You've got to be a little bit wiser than that. When they're sticking up pictures of themselves standing next to the Ferrari and that, then you go to their house and say, I'd like to see the Ferrari you were standing next to. But we're suckers for it. Are we not suckers for it? No, this is the new thing. You know, look at these people making millions. No, they're not. They're not. Because there's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. But after 6 months of you doing hardly anything, 2 people a month, you've created for yourself an income of 30,000 Rand a year. 30,000 Rand a year after 6 months. You do 6 more months with us. Let's get to January next year. +2, +2, +2, +2. 12 months, you're on 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Who wants a 10,000 Rand raise this year? There we go. And one that doesn't come at the end of the year, but grows over the year. So you're getting that 1,000 Rand a month, plus minus. It's about 900 Rand a month. Hey, who would like that? You can do it. You know what we're going to ask you to do? 2 people a month. 2 people a month. Now you're going to say, but Brendan, they don't pay, and they lapse, and they can't. I didn't ask you to make sure that they pay or that they don't cancel. Or that I just said keep connecting. Mathematics starts to come into play here. The more you connect, you're going to find the 1 or 2 who are going to catch the vision, are not too lazy to do the work, and get up there and create the wealth that we are creating here at DuePoint. The rest will fall back into crisis, where they'll go, I'm fine here, I'm secure here in crisis. But you'll find the ones that have opened their eyes, that have seen and do the work. And that's all you're looking for. Those 2, 3 people this year that do that are going to get you an income by the end of the year of 9,000 to 10,000 Rand, 120,000 Rand a year. Can you imagine being on 120,000 Rand a year by the end of this year? That's your school fees at private schools paid for. That's all your groceries. It means you can go on medical aid. Wouldn't it be great to be on medical aid? You know what medical aid costs these days, eh? Family of 4, hospital only, you're looking at about 7,000 to 9,000 Rand a month. You can do that now. 7,000 to 9,000 Rand on 10,000 Rand a month, you can do it. What about if you do it for 2 years? Can any of you do it for 2 years? Not 2 weeks, not 2 months, not 20 people. I spoke to 20 people that all said no. No, 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 no. You've got to keep talking to people for 2 years. If you do, it rises from 10 to 27 to 30,000 rand. 360,000 rand a year. Now, I know from SARS statistics that only a third of South Africans earn this amount. That means 2/3 of this room at least are under 30,000 rand a month. And you can do that in 24 months with us. What are we asking you for? 2 connections every month. Not, oh, I give up, it's too hard, it's going to take 2 years. Not 2 months or 2 weeks. Can you do 3 years? 3 years with us and you're up to 45,000 rand a month. 4 years, you're up to 60,000 rand a month. Half a decade with us and you're up to 80 to 100,000 rand a month. You haven't increased your growth rate. You haven't now doing 10 people a month. You're still doing 2 every month, but you've done it for 60 months. Not 60 days, not 60 people, 60 months you've done it for. And you're now on 80 to 100,000 rand a month. That puts you on R1 million a year, guys. R1 million in 5 years. Whose jobs are going to take you to R1 million in the next half decade? Oh, but you're going to go back there. You're going to say to me, Brendan, it takes too long at DuePoint. And I'm going to say, how long does it take at your job? Oh, no, there's no chance I'll ever get there. Oh, but you're going back there on Monday. And you're not using the DuePoint tool. Yes, yes. You see, you can't explain it, but you're so indoctrinated. We all are into, I must have a job. That's what we've all been taught. We're not industrial revolution stuff. Get a job. Get a job. There's the phones, guys. Turn them on silent, please. You're so indoctrinated into it that when I say, guys, can you put 5 years into this? Oh, no, it's too hard. My friends laugh at me. They tell me it won't work. And you buy the belief of others. You buy the belief of others. When if you just pick the tool up and do the work, in 5 years, you can be on R1 million a year. Have we done this already? Yeah, folks, have we done this already? You betcha. We've got people earning all sorts of amounts here at DuePoint. Small amounts, medium amounts, and large amounts. The ones that promise you on Facebook that nobody ever earns, we've got people earning that here at DuePoint. We've got it. It just depends on how much time and energy you want to put in. The people earning the big money didn't do it in 5 minutes. They did it over years. But now they're earning the big money. Are you willing to put the effort in to do this? Folks, this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's going to take your time. The second way that we reward you through this process is through our XP Rewards program. We train you through this program on how to become a fantastic entrepreneur, how to become the best wealth creator you can be. As you complete the steps in the program, we give you experience points because you're getting more experienced with us. Those experience points accumulate and your channel grows and we rank you up. And what we do now is we start to change your life. In the training program, you will get rewarded with cash and then tools. Rank 5, we start to give you tools. Tools are going to be like our lightning memory stick from the US, imported, full of everything you need to connect people to South Africa. And then you can plug it into every single electronic device in South Africa and connect them to us. Then at rank 7, we give you a 17,000 Rand set of business cards. 17,000 Rand. But you can go to the Witkoop and Main Road here and get 5,000 for 5 Rand. No, no, no. This is an imported, custom-made, gold-gilded set of business cards. It's the finest set in the country. When you give somebody one of these cards, go and find the rank 7s. They're all over this morning. Go find them. In the glass cabinet, you can see some. If you're watching live, find a rank 7. They'll show you what these cards are. They won't let you touch them. No, but you can see them. And you'll understand why when someone hands that card out, people get connected to DuePoint. Then at rank 9, as long as you maintain your channel size with us, every year that you maintain that channel, we take you and your family away on a 5-star holiday, all expenses paid, business class. Every year for the rest of your life. Not once off, not like the ones I've seen on Facebook where you see the ticket of them standing at the economy class queue. We're going to Hollywood. And then there are no other pictures. There are no pictures of them in Hollywood. There's just the one of the two of them standing at OR Tambo. And you're like, what is going on? No, because they didn't really go. And there is no such thing. But you fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Here's my money. Take my money. I want to go to Hollywood. And nobody's going to flip in Hollywood. Here at DuePoint, we deliver on every promise we make. We've been before. We're going again. My team is already booking this year's trip. We go in December when it's hot and expensive and your family on holiday. And I can show you real footage of our trips, not fake internet stock images. The real stuff. Because you're not at one of those presentations this morning. You're at a real South African insurance company. And we're going to change South Africa, one individual at a time. And those of you who work more than 3 weeks, more than 3 months, more than maybe even 3 years, will eventually get to rank 9. Some people have got there in 5 months. Others have taken 12 months. Others have taken 31 months. There's no cutoff, no deadline. You just build and you keep going until you go rank 9. You can see their stories online as well. And when you go rank 9, your Decembers look a little bit like this. Isn't it nice to watch a real video for a change? And not a pretend, look, maybe one day we'll take you on maybe something like this. No, that's where we go every year. We got back from it about mid-December, and we're going again next year. Who is coming with us? Who is, not yet, this year. Sorry, I'm still in 2018, December. We're going again in December this year. Who is coming with us? Who is coming with us? Yeah, book my ticket. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. I'd love to have you all with me. I would, because it would mean that South Africa had understood that there is nothing else yet in South Africa other than DuePoint. In 2019, there's only one conversation. There is only one conversation, it's DuePoint. I don't care what arrives here from offshore or locally. There is only one conversation in 2019, and it is DuePoint. It is the only sustainable, intergenerational wealth creation company that we know of in existence. Everything else is out to take your money. At rank 11, we give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded, it's not rented from us, it's not financed through us, and we don't give it to you and take it away. It is your car, because it's a car that is going to build your freedom in an economy that is in crisis. That's 11 of the 28 mapped ranks in our program. What is in the next 2/3 if that's the first third only? begs the question, doesn't it? What is in the next 2/3? How will your life change because of DuePoint? Folks, to create the wealth, we obviously facilitate the purchase of our products throughout your channel. We have 4 products. The first one is our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 324 Rand a month, and it gives you 2 independent products. One is your very own tax-free investment account, and the other is 120,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. We take 100 Rand every month. Of that 324, we put it into your investment account, and you start building an asset before you've even started connecting your first people to us. So the actual cost of this product is only 224 Rand a month, because the other 100 is yours. It's in your investment account. The second product we have is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand a month. For that, you get 1,000,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. No waiting periods, no medical examinations or declarations, and no maximum age limits. Your grandmother of 108 years can take this product out. This is a product that allows every South African to start building wealth here in South Africa. And then our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. It starts at 299 a month. It too comes with 2 benefits. The first is funeral cover. You can pick between 20 or 30,000 Rands worth of cover, and whether you want 5 or 10 family members on that plan with you. And the principal member gets 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover. What that means is when you, as the principal member, pass away, we will settle 10,000 Rands worth of your outstanding debt at that stage so that your children don't have to. It's the most powerful and the most unique funeral plan in the country today. Then, our Wealth Points Buyers Club is 299 Rand a month to be a member. It gives you access as a club member to all of our suppliers. We're a 7-decade-old insurance company. We've got lots of suppliers that come to us with prices and discounts and vouchers and all sorts of services, VIP, this, that, and the next thing. And when you use this product properly, it reduces your monthly expenditure. So what are the 2 rules of creating wealth? Reduce your expenditure, increase your earnings. We do both of those here at DuePoint. To use these products properly and to their maximum, watch the training videos. There are training videos and review videos on all of these products. If you battle to read the product documents, which you can get on our website, don't worry. Click the video button. We'll explain the whole product to you in video. But use the videos to learn how to get the maximum value out of these products. Folks, if that's not enough, then in 2019, we've launched a very special reward for South Africans who are sick and tired of being sick and tired. South Africans who have realized that they're in crisis, have realized that there really is no way we're pulling out of this thing in your lifetime, and want to turn their lives around now. Not in 5 years' time, now. In 12 months, this year, 2019, they want their lives turned around. Well, then the 365 challenge is for you. What we have done is we've said, for those of you out there who say, I'm not going to connect 2 people a month, I'm going to connect 1 person a day. 1 person a day for a year because I'm sick and tired of my circumstances and I want change now. I'm going to connect 1 person a day. If you connect 1 person a day to DuePoint for 365 days, then at the end of those 365 days, we'll give you 365,000 Rands worth of cash. Okay, now that's interesting. Now I want you to think about this. Imagine if I had a glass Perspex box. I'm actually going to get one. Glass Perspex box, and I took 5 200 Rand notes. And every day I took those 5 200 Rand notes and I put them in the box. Every day, 5 of them, not 1, 5 200 Rand notes. And I put it in every day for a year. How many 500 Rand notes would be in there? 200 Rand notes would be in that box. Well, I can tell you, 365,000 Rands worth. 365,000 Rand in cash. But because you've put 365 people in your channel, we can now do the mathematics on what your channel does with that. Because of these 365 people, there are going to be a whole lot of them that are going to say, I want to do this too. And they're going to start building wealth. And using our mathematics very conservatively, we believe that you will have a channel that will far surpass rank 9, which means you'll be coming away with us in December as a rank 9. It'll surpass rank 11, which means you'll get your first brand new car ever, probably, this year. And it means that your channel will be creating a return for you of at least 500,000 Rand this year. That means you'll have 865,000 Rands worth of cash by the end of the year. Anyone going to earn 865,000 Rand this year? DuePoint. I know, DuePoint, yes. But who here is going to earn it anywhere else? 865,000 Rands worth of cash. No one. Oh, but I'm busy. I need to go back to my job. I'm secure there. Okay. Or you can connect one person a day and at the end of the year be potentially on about 865,000 Rand in cash, know what holiday you're going on at the end of the year, and have a brand new car. It's a value of around 1.25 million Rand. What have you got to do? Connect one person a day. When does it start? It starts on the day you join. You have 365 days from the day you join. You haven't lost the first 19 days. It starts on the day you join. And you don't have to put one in every day. People get confused. No, I missed a day, I'm out. No, no, no. You just have to put 365 people in 365 days. If you do one a day, it's easier. But if you want to do 5 every 5th day, that's fine too. What we want to see, what we want to find, are those South Africans who are tired of where they are and want to change their lives this year. We've already got people that are doing this, well on track. I'm amazed. We're going to have a whole host of people that do 365 this year, and they will have changed their lives forever. Do you want to change your life forever with DuePoint? To help you this month, we've run a special quest. There's still enough time to do this in. And we've said in January, if you can put 30 people in, that's your 1 per day average. If you can put 30 people in and have them paid by the end of January, we'll put 15,000 Rand in your bank account around the middle of February. Anybody here need 15,000 Rand this month? Why? Because of Christmas mainly. 15 grand is going to solve your Christmas problem, and it's also going to equip you for data and transport and telephone calls, etc., to do 365. How badly do you want change? We have lots of you guys that sit in here, look at the screen and go, that is awesome, but I can't do it. Others, of course, say I can do it, and they do it. Every month we sent out movers and shakers. Yesterday, you'll see how many people are doing this at DuePoint. Why would you say to yourself you can't do this? Why are you different from the person next to you who is doing it? There's no special qualification here. Oh, I'm no good with people. I don't know people. Nonsense. I'm not asking you to sell. I'm not asking you to carry stock around. I'm not asking you to do presentations. You don't need any special skills. You are passing 55 million South Africans every day in the street. Start talking. Start connecting. Click the button on the phone and let them talk to me. You push one button, our presentation is live on your phone. I'll do the talking. I've been doing this a long time. I reckon I'm okay at it. Let me do it. And I also can't see them, so I can, shameless. Shameless. Just connect people, and you can be these people too. Don't believe you can't. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become a wealth engineer today, it's very simple. Go onto our website, DuePoint.net. Read, watch the videos, do what you need to do, click apply, fill out the form, less than 3 minutes. You're a wealth engineer, not a cent having left your pockets. And today, this weekend, you can start building wealth with us here at DuePoint. Folks, you want to do the research? Go look us up. DuePoint, listed and licensed. Go to the JSC's website, look us up under Conduit Capital. Go to the FSCA's website, see our long-term, short-term licenses and our FSP licenses. They're all there. There's one of our licenses right there. Go do the research and be happy with who you're dealing with. Guys, for those of you who are wealth engineers, Tuesday, this week, is Tell All Tuesday, our first one for 2019. We've got a lovely set of people that are going to be up on stage talking about their experience at DuePoint. It is an incredibly powerful evening, and I encourage you to be here. Not behind your screen safely on the live stream. Nobody likes that. We want you here if you're in Gauteng, if you're around the country. Fill your venues, bring guests. Don't arrive for the entertainment, bring guests. It's a powerful evening when people say, you know what, I picked the tool up and it works. That's powerful. This Tuesday at 6:30, book it in and start planning towards that now. 11 o'clock today, our annual product review. Whole bunch of things are going to happen. You're going to discover why our products are the best in the country. I can say that shamelessly. You're going to discover what our price increases and benefits are this year. You want to know that when you're out there. And then you're going to want to know about our brand new WealthPoint supplier who's getting launched this morning. It's our biggest one we think so far. It's taken us 6 months to integrate with them, but it is awesome. And it is being launched at 11 o'clock today. I'm going to remind you again, if you're in here or watching live, please update your app right now. Go to the App Store and update it right now so that you can follow me with the new WealthPoint supplier on your app as we go through it at 11 o'clock. Be back here. No one goes home. We're locking the doors. No one's leaving. We want everyone back here at 11, guys. That's in about 15 or 20 minutes. please get back here and be with us. Rank 4s and above, you've got until the end of this month to get your tickets in and paid, get your guests sorted out. If you're not rank 4 and want to come to our Converge recognition evening, this is our biggest event of the year, then please talk to a rank 4, talk to your upline, get them to book you a ticket, pay for it, get it done right now. You literally have about 10 days left before that closes, so make sure it's done and join us there. Folks, tomorrow we're going to have some planned maintenance on our server. It won't be all day. It'll be a bit intermittent. If you're trying to put someone in tomorrow and it doesn't work, just wait longer. Try again in an hour's time. Try again in 2 hours' time. By the end of Sunday, it'll be done, and Monday will be good. But otherwise, I think just get them signed up today. Okay? But tomorrow there'll be some intermittency on that. So ladies and gentlemen, that is DuePoint. I think you can see how serious we are about what we're doing here. There is nothing like us in the country. There won't be anything like us to come. We've had people come through here and run off to the new shiny thing and come back again a year later. Folks, we're not going anywhere. We are creating real lifetime intergenerational wealth. You're not going to have to sell. It will fit into your lifestyle no matter how busy you think you are. And it is designed to solve the South African economic crisis that we are in. We want you to come and join us today. It's not going to cost you anything. Pick up the tool and start building. If you've got questions and concerns, come and ask them. Don't leave thinking you know it's something when you don't. Pick the tool up, start working, and discover what we do here at DuePoint. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys outside. Be back at 11. Tune back in, guys, for our biggest dev seminar of January. Thank you.